Hello Hoopers, and welcome to another beginner series. For this one we are going to talk about leg and knee hooping, rolls, and wedgies. First, grab your big on-body hoop and maybe change into some shorts. It will help with getting skin contact to help the hoop stay on your legs for leg hooping. So first, let's just start with a few drills of just bringing the hoop down and coiling it back up. So first you can try to just bring it down below your butt and then back up. Then try maybe bringing it down mid a little lower and then a little lower. Just remember that the hoop will stay where the most energy is being made. So if the most energy is being made on your legs, it'll go to your legs. If the most energy is being made on your stomach, it'll go back up to your stomach. Another thing to remember is stand up nice and tall. Now, how to keep it on your knees. So there are multiple ways you can pump the hoop with your knees. You can mainly just do it one knee. You can alternate knees, or you can just go knees together. Remembering to stand up nice and tall, and where the energy is where the hoop just will stay. So picking whichever knee movement you like best, again, alternating knees, maybe just one knee stays active or both knees together. Another thing you want to remember is that the hoop is not on my knee. That is going to be very painful. It is right above my knee. Once you get it at your knees and you can't hold it anymore, you can stop the energy and just let the hoop fall and start all over again to do your coiling practice. Shorts will be very helpful when doing these practices. It makes it a lot easier for the hoop to grip onto your skin and will make it a little easier than having, say, yoga pants on or some kind of spandex leggings where the hoop will be more likely to slip. So again, turning can be helpful if you'd like, or you can stay still, just remembering to stand up nice and straight. You guys got it. I promise it will take time and practice, but I believe in you. And I will show you the way that I like to take the hoop up a little bit, just under my butt, for me to bring it up and do that takeoff move. Good luck, everybody. Now we are going to get into rolls. I am using a 34 OD Poly Pro, and I'm going to show you a little hand drills that you can do. So this is one to just practice rolling the hoop over your hand. What I'm doing is gently pumping the hoop up to release it in between my pinky and wrist, and then also in between my thumb and pointer finger. Just getting used to that gentle wrist movement so the hoop can roll over the top of our hand. Here are some other hand drills you can do, starting with the hoop in between your thumb and pointer finger. You're just going to gently roll it up to where it makes contact with a little bit of your arm and roll it back down. Another one you can do is pushing the hoop in between your finger and your pointer finger and your middle finger. Again, just gently bringing the hoop up to roll on your arm. What you want to think about in that gentle moment is that we are not tossing the hoop up. We want it to be none of that. We want it to be a gentle guiding of the hoop. Gentle wrist movement and swing is what's going to help you get your rolls. So let's start with a back roll. All right, to begin, let's talk about where your arms should be. Now, what I really want you to think about is you're going to push your hands past your peripheral vision. So get them past there, wiggle them, make sure that you cannot see your hands at all. If you bring your hands forward and you see them, that is not where they should be. So make sure your chest is nice and open, you're standing up nice and straight, and your arms are back. We're going to start with pushing the hoop in between those two peace sign fingers. So we, again, don't want to throw it up, but we are going to create momentum to have it roll on our arm. Now again, get into that position. We are going to watch the hoop. So we are going to watch it go from one side to the other. Now I'm catching the hoop with my palm facing up. All right, again, remembering to keep that nice line, and I'm just having my palm up to catch the hoop, throwing into my pointer finger. You can also lean forward slightly and definitely try to move that head out of the way just a little bit, but you still want to keep contact at the release and at the catch. These are just tips for my back roll. If you feel like you want to lean forward more or have a different grip, definitely do so. All right, now for your chest rolls. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Our palm will be facing up for the catch. We are going to have our chest wide open. We don't want to lean back too much, but both of our palms will be face up. We want to get those hands past the peripheral vision. And for this one, I will be throwing the hoop in between my thumb and pointer finger. This really helped me. I actually got it from ISO Puppy. She has a tutorial on how to do a perfect chest roll if you want to find it on YouTube. But this is really how I got a good chest roll. So again, bringing the hoop out, we're going to get used to that release, just gently popping the hoop up. Remembering to not toss the hoop, but gently, we want to gently roll up. Again, we're going to open our chest up. And what we want to do is follow the hoop. So I'm eyeing the hoop at the start and watching the hoop as it rolls. Big pro tip I can tell you is just remember to keep an eye on the hoop the entire time. So just watch it as you release and watch it as you catch. Here is another variation of a back roll. So it's really a one arm roll onto the back. So I'm pushing it in between my peace fingers just like I did with the other back roll. I want it to roll straight down my arm, and then I put my hand there to go ahead and catch the hoop, palm facing up. And now for a crescent roll, also known as a C roll, I'm going to start with my grip, palm facing up, and what I'm doing is placing the hoop onto my chest, and it's continuing to roll down the other arm. So this is really a placement and then a continuing roll. They call it a C roll because you're kind of making a C with your arms. And just remember, it's just really just placing it and letting it continue that roll. Palm facing up on the catch and the release. And now for wedgies. Woohoo! All right, starting with the hoop mainly on my right side, I am going to bring my left leg over and then through. The hoop should then be resting on my ankle and on my mid thigh of my right leg. To begin the wedgie, all I want to do is switch one knee in front of the other. So just switching one knee in front of the other. One thing I want to think about is squeezing the hoop to keep it in place. So again, we are just going over and through, getting that knee switch to begin the wedgie. The opposite side, it's the same thing. The hoop will mainly be on your other side. You're going to bring your right leg over and through and beginning that knee switch. You can do this where you're bringing your feet up a little bit and notice how they kind of go a little pigeon-toed, or you can keep your feet down and not go pigeon-toed. I love to just frail my arms around, obviously. You can definitely think of doing something else with your arms. Hope you all enjoyed this beginner tutorial and happy hooping!